It has been a very sad case of car kidnapping here in the city of Abuja. Or let's just call them one chance, like they're usually called. So last week I released a video with my friend Precious talking about her ordeals and how she was molested. And on TikTok we had a whole lot of comments. Very sad that a lot of persons have experienced this barbaric incident not once, sometimes twice. Now today I'm going to show you the signs you should look out for and how not to fall victim to these wicked people. I collected a few videos of victims and the perpetrators that will help you understand these points better.
Explain to us the way you like to do it.
They carry pick person along.
Do you like to pick from the motor park or you pick along the road?
Along the road. We leave motor park.
You leave motor park.
Now, one of the reasons why these criminals do not like car parks is because most of the cars in car parks are registered and most of the drivers are known. Now, when you want to load in a car park, you have to probably wait for your turn. And I'll tell you one thing that criminals do not have is time. And one thing they do not like is a trace. And that is why car parks are not their most preferred place of picking up people. So when you want to board a vehicle going home and it's probably late, please try a car park. That is not to say that car parks have not been compromised, but they're generally safer than taking one along the road. Men are victims, but women have generally turned out to be their prime target. That is because they are not as strong as the men.
Between men and women, which one do you like to pick more?
We used to pick women.
Women. Why do you like to pick more women than more men?
Because men, they drag too much.
Men, they drag. Women know they drag.
What I noticed about them, their victims are ladies. They are actually looking out for ladies.
If you're a woman and you're around town and it's probably late, I would advise you come to a park to take a bus home. Some people say that they have been robbed by 7 a.m. in the morning and some in the evening. But I think their preferred time would be in the evening because it's usually dark. If you're in a place that doesn't have a big or registered car park like this, there are other places where cars get to come and load, and that is a place that is probably better than generally entering on a free road where somebody comes and picks you up to where you are going to. One alternative that has proven to work over time, and there have not been many incidents of one chance in this place, is these big cars. These big cars take people from places like Maraba to Area 1, Maraba to Bega, wherever it is. These big cars generally are safer than entering ones where it could be easy to throw you off the car or easy to rob you.
Well, how we handle our victim? If you have ATM, then we'll ask you for the PIN number. Then you tell him the PIN number. The person in the front will now go to the ATM to withdraw the.
Now, our phones are very vital, but please do not keep text messages of bank transfers or credit alerts on your phone. Here's why.
Then I don't know if there is no money in our account. I don't know what really happened. They're just saying, no be you will they fine, no be you will they fine.
Because when these guys pick you up and they notice that you don't have so much on you, they usually drop you off. They call you the wrong target.
If the person don't come get money, what you know?
We'll drop you.
Now, when you have so much on you, you're either forced to an ATM or something. So try not to keep chunk of money in a particular bank or these text messages on your phone. Now, when you get into a car, before you talk about where you're even going to, you open the car and make sure that the car lock are opened and they're easily accessible. So you can, from here, open it and run for your dear life if something happens. An incident happened where there was no lock from inside that you could use to access and open the car. Terrible experience.
Because I entered before her, she was sitting beside the door. Immediately she turned, she noticed that the handle was not there. That was when the thing caught my attention. And I look at the thing.
Sometimes it might not be 100% perfect because some of them do not take care of their cars. But then make sure it's something you can access from inside. If it's not, please come down almost immediately. Now, the official colors of cars in Abuja are green and another green with a stripe of white. So when you're out on the road, please make sure you look out for these cars because most of them are probably registered. That is not to say that they are 100% safe, but they are literally registered and they are generally safer. Now, most times, these cars do not have a tinted glass. Their glasses are usually transparent, so you can see what is happening inside. The case of Precious was so scary because something was literally happening inside the car, but because the glasses were tinted, nobody knew what was happening in the car.
By the time we were turning back to face the driver, the glass were already wind up. It was a tinted glass.
I'm scared to enter vehicles with tinted glasses at the moment.
So next time you're out on the road, please look out for tinted glasses. Don't enter any of them. Their sitting arrangement over time, from what I've noticed, is that the driver is in the front, there's somebody at the front seat, and then one other person there. Most times there's somebody inside and the person comes out for you to enter that one remaining chance. That is where one chance came from. Now when you're inside, then you are in the middle of two criminals, the one in the left and the one in the right, and you're not even Jesus. Now aside things I've mentioned, be security conscious on your own. When you get to a car, the first thing you should do is not press your phone. The first thing you should do is look at those around you, be conscious of your environment, especially now that everything's on the high rise. Be conscious of who is driving and their movement. That way you're able to know when things are going south and you're able to know immediately.
Sometimes your smartness is not what does it for you, because I was actually very smart in my own case. I even entered the vehicle first. I came down from that vehicle to enter another. Tell you how bad it is. Watch the vehicles. If there are too many men, sometimes some women join them. But I mean, there's no manual to it, but just use your instincts. Be prayerful. We need it. God help us all.